Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I thank the honourable member for the questions regarding the review of the Tertiary Scholarship and Loan Service Act 2014. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'd like to start that there has been unprecedented changes made to the TSLS since 2023. And the TSLS Act has been progressively amended over the last 2 years through the parliamentary process. We aim to strengthen its legislation and governance structure, provide clarity and additional powers to administer scholarship investments. The implementation of these legislative amendments was made possible through direct leadership of the board and management of the TSLS. Maybe I'll take this time to share a few on some of the amendments that was made. First is the write-off of students' loan amounting to 650 million, and that cancellation of the loan repayment of student debts has led to the relief of about 53,725 students that were indebted with this loan debt. Second, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the hardship assistance scheme that for those students that were studying privately and eligible to be sponsored, they are now studying under TSLS, and currently there's about 348 students in their respective cadres of studies. And third is the macro qualification scheme assistance that is paid to students regarding those that are studying TVET courses, Mr. Speaker, sir. The areas that are mostly covered during the review is the functions of the service, the powers of the service, the delegation to CEO and instruments of delegation, the meeting process, disclosure of interest, the students' employment record, for scholarship information report on at-risk students, and additional criteria on new programs for funding. Mr. Speaker, sir, provisions in the Act are serving the purpose of government ambitions, then review needs to be reconsidered. There are provisions which need to be reviewed for amendments, and the same shall be carried out through the usual legislative process. The current Act, Mr. Speaker, sir, stipulates the powers of the Minister of Education and also the Minister for Finance. The Minister of Finance is responsible for the appointment of the board, while the overseeing of the regulations of all scholarship schemes, study loans and grants, and appointment of CEO through the board are vested with the Minister for Education. Some of the amendments also, Mr. Speaker, sir, this year, the coalition government has allowed the repeaters on merit-based local scheme for degrees and vocational studies, in the MBBS and pilot programs. However, to be fair, for the second attempt, the students need to meet higher cutoff marks than the first attempters. For example, the cutoff for MBBS for first attempters is 350 out of 400, and for repeaters is 365. And for pilot, it is 335 for repeaters and 310 out of 400 in year 13 for first attempt. And compulsory pass in Fiji Airways psychometric and aptitude assessments. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable.